You ever wonder why you start something strong only to fall apart when it gets uncomfortable? Why every Monday you say, "This time I'll change," and by Friday you're back to the same habits? You've been through your first hell week. We all have. The first week when you wake up early, eat clean, grind hard, and feel unstoppable. But the second week comes, and suddenly it's raining. You're tired, nobody's watching, and that voice in your head says, "Just one day off, bro." But one day becomes three becomes a week, and soon you're right back where you started. You see, this world doesn't reward those who start strong. It rewards those who never stop. And most men never make it past that second hell week. They think pain means stop. But pain is not your enemy. It's your entrance exam. That's what "can't hurt me" really means. It's not about being invincible. It's about being unbreakable, enough to show up again tomorrow. When life hits you, when your dreams collapse, when you've got no motivation left, ask yourself this: what if I kept going anyway? What if, even when it's not fair, I still show up? Even when I don't feel like it, I still do it? Because here's the truth nobody wants to admit. You don't rise when you feel ready. You rise when you feel ruined. That's the moment life watches you closely. It's the moment that separates the weak from the warriors. When your comfort dies, your character is born. Every man wants success, but very few are willing to suffer for it. Everybody wants the throne, but no one wants to bleed for the crown. You say you want change, but are you willing to go through the war that change demands? Because transformation isn't poetic. It's not fireworks and motivation quotes. It's 5 a.m. alarms, empty gyms, silence, and sweat dripping down your doubt. It's you versus you every damn day. There's a version of you who's already done all this. He's disciplined, focused, untouchable. But between you and him lies pain, and most people run from that pain. The "can't hurt me" mentality isn't about running from it. It's about walking into it with a smile. When the world says, "Stop," you whisper back, "Can't hurt me." When your body says, "Quit," you grin and say, "Not today." Because every time you choose pain over comfort, you build armor. And one day, that armor becomes who you are. You remember the first time you tried to change? You were fired up, unstoppable, until the motivation wore off. You looked around, and nobody cared anymore. That's the moment most men break. But not you, not this time. Because this time, you're not chasing hype, you're chasing honor. There's a line between who you were and who you could be. And to cross it, you've got to kill the part of you that loves comfort. You've got to become allergic to excuses. You've got to treat laziness like it's an insult to your potential. Every morning you wake up, the battle begins. You either train your mind to submit to discipline, or you surrender to weakness disguised as rest. The "can't hurt me" mentality isn't about motivation, it's about control. Control over your mind when your body screams no. You say, "I'm tired." Good. You say, "It's hard." Perfect. That's the point. Growth hides behind hardship. You can't level up with the same energy that kept you average. There's this quiet pain that strong men live with. Not the pain of failure, the pain of never giving up. It's a constant grind, a relentless fire that burns even when nobody claps for you. But that's what makes you dangerous. Because when the average man quits, you keep going. When he looks for comfort, you look for challenge. When he says, "This is enough," you whisper, "I'm just getting started." Ask yourself right now, how many times have you quit because it got uncomfortable? How many times have you said, "I'll start again next week"? How many times have you broken promises to yourself and then acted like it didn't matter? That's the weight you carry, the invisible burden that keeps you weak. And the only way to drop that weight is to face it head on. Stop negotiating with your potential. You stop chasing comfort. You chase consistency. And the crazy thing? Once you get obsessed with becoming better, discipline doesn't feel like suffering anymore. It feels like peace. Because now you understand, freedom lives on the other side of pain. There will be mornings when you hate the grind. There will be nights when doubt whispers in your ear. But let me remind you, a lion doesn't wake up to feel motivated. He wakes up to hunt. And that's exactly what you must do. Stop waiting for inspiration. When you fail, laugh. When you're tired, push harder. When you're lost, keep walking. Because life only respects one kind of man, the one who refuses to stop. The "can't hurt me" mentality means you stop flinching at life. It means you've accepted that pain is part of the process. You've already survived 100% of your worst days. You're not soft. You're not broken. You're just unfinished. So go ahead. Train when you don't feel like it. Work when no one's watching. Fight through the silence. Because one day, you'll look in the mirror and realize the man staring back at you, he's the one you've been waiting for all along. And when life tries to hit you again, you'll just smile and say, "Can't hurt me." Until next time, keep working, keep grinding.